Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here. Midday Money on a Sunday. NFL Sunday. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I'm just writing down all the plays here so when they're off of the board, I can repeat them. So a lot of free picks today, but we'll take care of business here. Why not? The Denver total didn't come up, so we got to adjust that. That's why we run a little, well, it's not really dry run. I should have noticed when I was taking care of business here, but I did not. So we split out yesterday with college football, top 10 star. For me, gets it done on Rutgers. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right, that's that. We are good to go. And I'll throw them up in the chat for everybody to have. Just football today. I didn't throw up any NBA. Didn't look at NBA. Elliot's in the house. How are you? Nets bets. Now, is this Nets bets just based on Nets like you at college basketball, or are you an old school Net fan? Saw him at the old Continental Arena. Derek Coleman, Chris Morris, Drazen Petrovic, old school Net guy. Richie P hit the like button. Thank you very much. First like was from Elliot. Thank you, Mr. Elliot. Winning free picks. Wow, this guy's got a lot of stuff on tap today, so make sure you follow what he's got. Let's go. Colts under, Jets under, Lions money line, Frisco -4 over in the Rams game, Jags, Saints, Denver over, mini over. So, Colts under. Real fast because I'm just going to we'll jump into what everybody else says here, but let's go with the Colts under. Everybody's going to be on the over here. I get it. I just think short week Colts. Defense, Indy pretty good. I know Tennessee suspect. We saw, a 25-16 game last time they played this year. I'm just thinking low score. 51 looks easy enough. I'm saying no. Jets under. Now, I got Cincy at 3.5. It's 11. Should it be 11? Probably closer to 7 or 8. Do I think Cincy lays an egg? They do have, I think, the Browns on deck. I just don't. At 43, this tells me this game's going to be like 24-10. It's going to be a low-scoring game with the Jets probably going to break in a backdoor on 11. But the offense is so bad. Are you telling me that Cincinnati can't score 24 points today? Lions, you know how I feel about Philly. No way Philly. I said Lions money line last week at 3.5 on the Look Ahead Line show. We're doing it again here. Lions get it done. I didn't even take the 3. Frisco, the Bears team is terrible. And the only thing that worries me, and I was going to use this as a premium play, but no head coach. He's out with COVID. I just can't. That's the only – maybe they play better without him as a coach because he's terrible. Rams over. Davis Mills plays better at home. Simple as that. Rams are going to put up around 30. We can get some points out of Texans here, I believe. Jags, I just can't I'm not huge on Trevor or Urban, but we got a bye week. We're getting points, and we've seen Geno. He's okay, but it's going to be an ugly game. Take the Jags. Saints here. Let's go. We saw a 13-10 game on Monday night. Nobody thinks the Saints are going to be able to – Tom Brady's going to throw 5 touchdown passes. Saints never in it. Sure, give me the Saints. Denver over, 2 garbage teams, 4 straight losses for Denver, 3 straight for Washington. Give me the over. Mini over, right? 52. I don't even know what this situation in Dak is. How does this total not move? This guy goes down, the total does not move one bit. Interesting. Interesting to say the least. And we got the tease. Teaser. This was from the Tuesday tease, right? The too early Tuesday teaser. Although Kyle's yesterday, we went 2-1 in each of them. That's the way. That's football, Susan. That's parlay, Susan. Or teasers, rather. Anyway, Lions tease it up. Texans teasing up high, and Washington teasing it up. And that's that. That is that. 8-1 yesterday, Elliot. Wow. Nice little day. That's called having a good day going 8-1. But waiting for you, man. Where are you going to respect that? All right. Now I'm just going to have to call you a flat-out clown, No Limit, because every time you posted on YouTube, I mentioned you 35 seconds into the show about the Vancouver Flyers game, kid. Come on. What are you talking about? Where were you? You didn't even come in the last 2 days. And I said it right in the YouTube comments, and I said it here in the show. No more Jersey. No more. I've quadrupled my bankroll moving out of that tax terror state. Go Vikings, baby. Mr. Knight is like a Minnesota Knight, -2. 8-4 yesterday is terrible. Looking at mouse back. Yeah, 8-4 days are bad. Old school, not that old school, more like Kittles and Kid. you're the long Nets and back-to-back championship games there, right? Lakers and Spurs. Keith Van Horn, Kenyon Martin, Vince Carter. The Connection Flyers game. Here we go. Here we go, the nonsense. I mentioned you 35 seconds into the show the day after. On top of that, I mentioned you on the YouTube channel, on the regular comments. Come on, no limit. I like the Lions. I like the Lions as well. Titans money line. This game, with Titans here, I want to take the 3. I do, because part of me is like, San Fran, now home. Everybody saw you performing in messy conditions, putting up a bunch of points. We last saw Tennessee, right, beating Kansas City. They're beating Buffalo. Good letdown spot. How are you going to let down against a team in your division? I don't see that happening here. I mean, but this is I want to take the Titans. I just can't, because it's just too much where they could have a bad game and still lose and not cover. Colts go in. For me, I was going to do over. I'm just going on the under this one. This is just, again, as a guy who bets a lot of games and does things, do I have to bet this game? No. For all we know here, Markel, Tennessee comes out and it's 14-0, 3 minutes in with they have a drive, they score a touchdown, there's a fumble or whatever, and somebody's up in a quick hurry and you get better odds. I mean, just to do this one right out of the gate, at 1, I mean, this game it opened up. Hold on. I got my opening numbers here, if I can find them. Where's the Colts at? Why can't I find the Colts? Oh, because I'm on week 9. That's why. I'm on Colts laying 14 next week. That's why I can't find the Colts. So this was 1.5, and now it's up to 3. The original line for this was 3.5. That's where it's at now. I just can't get involved. Lex is in the house. Good morning. Under Bears game by a mile. Bears are terrible. Bears could be one of the worst teams in the league. The whole thing, though, when Nagy not there, maybe they explode. Bills get it done there against who are they playing? Miami. All right, buying a point on Tampa to cover first half. Buying a point. Bills -13. Buying a point. Tampa to cover first half. Dallas money line. You're way confusing me on all that. Texas in the over correlated 5-point tease on spread and over. If you're going to go over, if you're going to tease it down, 51, it just looks too easy. And you know me, I'm the too easy stuff. I'm just staying away or going opposite. Only loss was the Astros. Of course it was. That's why you go against me, Ellie. That's why I'm the master. Braves get it done. Braves wrap it up. Although today, I won't be shocked if the Braves lose. I didn't even bet this game, man. I don't even know what the line is. I want to take the Braves, but we'll see what happens. If you had one of your picks, which one are you most confident in? On these, I like the Saints. Really like the Saints a lot here. Here's the thing, Miles. You come in like which one? I wouldn't bet them or put them out if I didn't like them. You know what I'm saying? Like my best game I got money on the Bengals at 3.5 and 4. Hopefully I'm looking good. But does that mean it's going to win? No. I had Ohio State yesterday 11 and 12. That didn't win either. So having a good number doesn't always mean you're going to win. Any of these, for me, you want to bet one of them? I like them all. They're here for a reason. My favorite one out of all these would be the Saints. Probably follow with the Rams or Vikings over. Vikings over. How is Dak supposedly not playing and the total does not move one bit? So 52, you're thinking that Cooper comes in and he's going to score 30 with Dallas, or The total doesn't move because Cooper's terrible. It doesn't make a difference because Kirk Cousins, who's thrown 36 touchdowns and 5 interceptions his last 16 games, is going to come out here, and this game's going to be 48-10, Minnesota. So, I mean, the Saints are a premium play for me. I'll tell you that now. And the Viking game just screams to me to take the over because it has not moved a bit since the news of Dak not playing or playing. Who knows? Tennessee money line or boost the spread in favor at 4.5. He does well. Listen, the first game was 26-15. I like Tennessee. I'm a Tennessee guy. I like them. It's just that some games I like more than others. Do I want to bet them? Yeah. Do I have to bet them? No. That's a tough spot. No limit. You know that. I mean, open to 1, it's at 3. 3 was where it was when it came out 2 weeks ago. The line. But yeah, Henry is good. Atlanta -3. Well, if you watch the show on Sunday, you could have had Atlanta at -1. Josie, Colts +1. You got the Colts +1. Would you buy points down there? I mean, the Colts are 3-point fave. So you bet the Colts early at +1, but you didn't take Atlanta at -1. Pittsburgh 3. Do not. So I'm with you on the Colts. Excuse me. I'm with you on the Falcons. The Colts game to me can go either way. That's gonna be a fun game. That might be the watch game here. Although it's Halloween and it'll be people ringing doorbells, and I don't know. My daughter was supposed to go out with her friends. I think she's gonna stay home. I don't know. My son's got guys coming home. Who knows what's happening here? But that would be the game I'm gonna probably watch early. Pittsburgh, I don't like. I mean, Pittsburgh's terrible. Jim, what are you talking about? Let me put on. All I need is like some. I'll put a little mustache on. I'll be Mr. Potato Head. That's what Gloria says. I can be Mr. Potato Head. Or as like I say, I just come as the good-looking bald guy. G-Man with those points. Monday night, you'd think, right? They'd have to be able to score some points against that Kansas City defense, Elliot. So, yes, why wouldn't you take the points? And don't be worried. No Barkley, I get it. People are going to be like, oh, I don't know. I take 10 from Kansas. Who's Kansas City should be given 10 to? Now, on the flip side of that, you saw them. They can score still, right? Went on the road, Washington, Philly. These guys. KC's got Green Bay coming up. I think they got Dallas coming up. Real offenses, but I can't lay 10 with Kansas City tomorrow. I don't even know what I'm going to use on that game. Like today's a tough weekend for picks. You look at some of the spreads. I'm like, hey, I really don't like a lot of these things. Some days you wake up, you're like, man, I love it. Other days you're like, eh. Bengals in the over. Listen, Bengals should come out and this game should be 34-10, right? They should easily put up 30 plus here. But they're off a big win, right? And we liked Cincy last week here in the chat. We said Cincinnati. We had them, right? So Cincinnati, big win over Baltimore. Now you're playing the lowly Jets, and I believe they have Cleveland on deck. So could it be a flat spot for them? Do I see why people are taking the Jets plus 11, 12? I'm not going to say don't take. I mean, it's ugly. I get it. I'm all for ugly. Look at my face. I get it. We take ugly. 11.5 worth a shot on Jets? Possibly. I mean, I said last week against New England getting 7. Like, why was that line 7? Yeah, that was a suspect line. I mean, all right, easy money for people who bet New England. They scored 50, but I don't know. As I say, I'd rather kind of lose with an ugly game than be suckered in with 90% of the betting public and bet games. Seahawks in the over. I've seen nothing out of. What's that total in that game? Because I like the Jags coming out of the bye week here, 44, because Lawrence has played a little better. You know what? I could get on this over with you because we like the over in the Seattle Pitt game. We also had Seattle that game as well. And, yeah, I think Jags are going to score some points. I think Seattle is going to Seattle themselves and score some garbage points. So, yeah, we'll go over there, although I don't like Seattle. Rams on the under. I can do Rams, but I got to go over. I think that'll, Texans play a little better at home. Panthers in the under. I don't know. I'm not big on Darnold. Two teams are going in opposite directions here. Under, definitely not. I mean, I'd go over. The Falcon defense is not all that great. Here we go. Here we go. Now this guy's talking in person. Wherever you want to meet, fam. I met plenty of people, kid. All right. I'm gonna say in person. Like you didn't see the thing. Like I'm gonna be scared of some guy. Here we go. Whenever you want to meet, you tell me where to be, kid. Where you at? I love people. Call myself a bro. Weak ass man. One here, a bro. This guy. There we go. Here we come. The Joker's coming in. This guy bets for a month. He thinks he's a winner. I'm thinking of taking the Lions on the money line. I like the Lions money line. I won 2 6-leg parlays yesterday. Oosh, there you go. It's 2 6-leg parlays, 12-0. Oh yeah, I can't do it. I'm not that parlay guy. Why should take another? I'll take it out. But I've taken losses. That's all right. I don't win every game. You're the master. That's why you come to my chat and trash me. But you've never lost a game. I'm not saying they're. I mean, I don't know if they're trash. Did I bet the Colts today? No. I mean, this is the problem here. No limit. Like I don't understand. I don't know if you know how to read. I mean, one, you said you get notifications. No problem. I mean, that's fine. I came in here. I gave you props. Even you weren't even here, but I do it to Elliot. Whoever comes in and we go head to head on games. Ray Reddington's another guy comes in and we go head to head, and I say, "You got it. That's a winner." I lost, whatever. But I mean, I didn't say I'm taking the Colts. I just said I don't like the spot for the Colts or Tennessee. That's why I don't like the game. I'm going to go under. I think it's going to be an ugly game, like the first game was an ugly game. So, Titans in the under. I can see the Titans winning. I like Tennessee. I just think it's a bad spot for. I don't want to bet it. +3. +3 is definitely worth a shot. Where are we at here? It's 3s across the boards now. 3 and 51s. I like Tennessee. Man. Michael, how are you today? SMU, Florida State. Oh yeah, Florida State. Yeah, I had State and we had the under here in the show. I mean, unbelievable. SMU. We're in a kickoff bat. How do you kick off to the best guy on the team? Oh, man. Lions money line. Jags. I like these two. Let's get it done, Jay. I like it. Get it. Lions and Jags. Parlay it up. Lions owe me a game too. See, it's one of the kind of like the Lions. Like I do have a little drawback thinking. I put a money line in the show, but I'm like, maybe I just take the points because it looked like they were really going all out versus Rams for Goff, right? Get a little payback, but this team's still a feisty, man. They fight all the time. And who the heck is the Eagles to be laying points to anybody? Like I said, I took who did we take against the Lions? Do we have the Lions against the Cincy? I'm like, who's Cincy shouldn't be laying on a road against teams, but hey, who knows? Give me the Lions today. Maybe they cover. Cincy did me dirty last time. Although I got Cincy today laying a short number. Titans. Everybody loves this Titan Indy game. I think it's the best game on the docket today. I mean, short of that mini Dallas game, this game is going to be pretty good early. And I'm going to lean under. I do like the points in Tennessee. I just can't bet it. There's stuff on both sides. I don't want to bet the Colts because they're coming back home after a good win. Everybody saw them on Sunday night. And Tennessee's just off 2 big wins over Buffalo and KC. It's kind of like, is this – we've seen Tennessee lay eggs before. I don't know why this is, kind of like the Dodgers where people are like shocked. Like, I can't believe we're taking the Braves over Dodgers. Have you not seen this team lose? I mean, we saw Tennessee lose to the freaking Jets. I had Tennessee that game. We see them lose to bad teams sometimes. So for them to come out and lose here and somebody's going to be shocked, I don't know. A lot of new people never watched NFL games before. They think teams can't lose. Buying points for Bills, 14 right now. Miami's. I said, Ellie, you came in the summer to talk about NFL. I said Miami's going to be garbage. They're a tough team. That's it, baby. Atlanta. I said, listen. I'm not going to just pat myself. I'll take my losses. I'll pat myself a little bit, but. Listen, we had Braves over Brewers, we had Braves over Dodgers, and I said Braves in this series. If they wrap it up, wonderful. I look like a genius. I also told you Ohtani for MVP back in March before the season starts. I do like the Chargers here, believe it or not. And the line keeps coming down. I said last week I'm going to unload on the Chargers. It was like 6, and it came and we were doing a show. And I said, well, came down to half a point because we saw New England score 54 points or whatever the heck they put up on the Jets. Now it's 3.5, 4. The Chargers can play some defense, and they're off a bad game. I want to take the Chargers. I understand. Oh, Belichick versus young quarterbacks. They won here 45-0. They beat them 45-0 last year here, New England. I still like the Chargers. Am I betting it? No. It's not a game I bet. Not a game I bet. King D, welcome to the show. Inside info, Dak will start. Well, I said this on Wednesday when I first heard. My son's like, "Oh, Dak's not playing Saturday." I'm like, "What are you talking about? He's not playing. Where did this come out? All of a sudden, he's in a walk-in boot on a bye week, and then nothing until Wednesday, Thursday. I think he's playing. That's why the line. That's why the totals never moved. He's definitely playing. Why are the Colts favored? Why are the Colts favored just because they're at home? The Colts are a decent team. What people think the Colts are bad? I still have a Colts ticket to win the division here because everybody thinks Julio Jones is going to just put these guys over the top in Tennessee. Colts they got a solid coach. Wentz, I think people forget the guy was like an MVP guy before he got hurt. And when he's healthy, he plays pretty good. He hasn't played bad the last couple of weeks. He's not terrible. See, now this comes out. When people say this, I'm like, I just want to take Tennessee now more. I like Tennessee. I want to like them more because people think the Colts are bad. Actually, I don't want to say, as much as I like the Colts, Tennessee, I want to bet Tennessee. When I see this, I want to bet the Colts because people think Indy's not good. I don't get it. They're good. Rob, good morning. How are you today? It's up $2 on 6-leggers. There you go. Yeah, SMU. That's a brutal one, though. But $2 for 175 is a nice return. Jaguars, yes. We know you're a New Orleans guy. I can't take the Bucks, right? But we saw them 13-10 on Monday night. Brady's it's Brady. I can't. Give me New Orleans. Lions, yes. Bucks to kill them. Lock it in with the King. Frisco, Dallas, low volume today. It's all right. It's about wins, bro. It's not about how many games you're betting. You got one. If you hit it, wonderful. The problem is, King, if you go 1-1 here or 0-2 or something, and you like 4 other games, they go 4-0. Then that is when, as a bettor, you got to be like, you got to stick to your guns. Rams, they are garbage, but they play a little better at home, Rob. That's why I like the over here. Yes, we did, Chris. How's my Pine Bluff Llama doing? Chargers money line. I don't know about that. This game, it just worries me. Everybody's just pounding New England. I bet your Braves, Rob. What are you talking about? I've had the Braves. We've had the Braves since the ALDS. Kings, Lakers, Jazz, Nets, Bills, Browns, Rams, Bucks. Darius, I didn't look at any NBA, so I can't even give you a thought. I'll look at NBA real fast. Because I like the T-Wolves yesterday. And you go down, the T-Wolves, and the way that thing ends, it's just kind of like, why am I betting today? What do we got here? Sacramento, yes, I don't like Dallas. Lakers against Houston, no, I would take the Rockets in 11. No, how can you lay 11 with the Lakers? The Jazz off a loss. I want to take Milwaukee +2 at home, believe it or not. I don't know. Although I guess everybody would take Milwaukee, right? Looks a little shady, right? In Milwaukee. Milwaukee's only 3-3, though, so. What else you got there? The Nets over the Pistons. Pistons are bad. You know what? I'll take the Pistons, too, because the Nets are like the Lakers. Always inflated. Browns, yeah. Rams. Bucks. Ram, I don't know about the Ram game. That's a big number. And again, Davis Mills at home wasn't bad. Rams going to be really pumped up to drop a 35 on this. You're laying a lot. The Rams going to put up 40 today. They got to get to 40 to make you feel comfortable here. Tampa Bay, I don't like Tampa at all. Parlay it up, he says. If Dak starts, Cowgirls money line. Listen, bye week, both teams off the buys. So you think, maybe edge home team. Listen, it's going to be a good one. We'll see how it rolls out. The whole Dak thing is interesting to me. Listen, it's going to be a good one. Oh, no. We'll see how it rolls out. I just popped on the Facebook page. Whoops. Next up here. Hit the like button. Thank you. Like the show. Kings and lean under. Yeah, I'm not a big Maverick guy. I appreciate that. I said it's not that hard to come in like hit the like button. Hit the dislike button. I don't care. What do you think about the Colts? Tennessee's 3-7 all time. Colts picking the 3. I know. I want to pick the 3. Everybody's betting in Indianapolis here, and for me, it's a real no play for me, Dave. I grabbed the under. And I'm positive about both sides of this. I go either way. Right? Tennessee won the first game. Colts at home get their revenge. Blah, 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 blah. But Tennessee off KC and Buffalo, 2 tough games. But now you got another tough game because you got division rival here. But the division rivals looked really good on Sunday night in terrible weather conditions and still scored a boatload of points. So here in the Dome, they should score even more points against Tennessee, who gives up points. To me, sidewise, maybe this is something I look at in game for these guys, but otherwise, give me the under. Cincy over the Jets. Do I want to lay 11 or 12? Not particularly, but should they win? Absolutely. Mr. Nika, good afternoon to you. Thanks for popping in. What do I think about NHL today? NHL today, I have the Sabres, the Ducks, and the Columbus Blue Jackets on the ice. Cold cash, baby. Mr. Hill, what do we got? Cincy. Rams, Steelers game under, Cowboys over. Cowboys over is, like I said, the total has not moved and Dak wasn't supposed to play. The lines flipped, but the total never moved. Steelers game under, yeah, I can see Steelers under. Rams game, I don't want to lay a big number there. Cincy should roll. The only problem is, I believe they got the Browns on deck off the big Raven win. Could be a flatty spot, but are the Jets scoring 10? Like if the Jets get 10 and Cincy plays derelict football, derelict old school Cincy, this game could be 20-10 and you got a loser. I know about the Lakers. Yeah, Bucks are injured. Yeah, I'm just saying for the Bucks point, everybody will bet the Bucks right there. Oh my goodness, they're the Bucks. I love the Jazz. Jazz are a team we always bet on in the show. And the Lakers definitely not betting the Lakers. Am I seeing all Sharman come in on the Panthers? I can understand. I'm bet is the line coming down the Panthers all of a sudden? Hey, you know what? At 3, they're going to grab it. People are going to grab. Sharman is going to grab at +3. No. But the value's gone, though, now, Michael. I mean, it's at 3. Like I said, you could land at 1. They weren't betting to land at 1. Or maybe they were, which is why it went up to 2.5 and 3. So they're not, maybe they got to land at 1, right? The game was Falcons was 1. Then it went to 3. Now it's back down to 2.5. Bengals, Jets. All right, so this, 1, it's 11.5. Do I think the Bengals are 11.5 points better? I got this probably line pegged to more 8 with, Mike White at quarterback here. The offense can't be worse than what it was. Any guy came in and threw some touchdowns. They can't be any worse than what it was under Wilson, who I said at the beginning of the year here, and I think he put up under his yards. I think 3,400 yards were his total. I said player prop under for him. I don't think this guy's gonna play a whole year. And lo and behold, he gets hurt, and he looked like garbage before that. Do I want to lay a lot here? No. I guess if you throw this in a teaser, I would just tease this down, get it off the 11.5, get it to single digits. I just, I got Cincy at. I got 3.5 and 4 at Cincy on Sunday last week. It's Saturday, and that was before they beat the Ravens. So I got inflated line because of the Ravens. Then I got a backup quarterback, which makes the line doubly worse. I don't think there's value on Cincinnati. Blue Jackets, yes. Sabres, 105. Well, I got Buffalo at 120. Had +300 on the 42-year-old in UFC to win the belt. Took care of business second round. Not bad for a little guy. I don't know UFC, you know that. I actually just popped on a little X-Files last night. I watched the pilot episode of X-Files. Leaning Washington +5. I lean Washington. I'm just I think Denver has some kind of is it retirement day or something? They got some kind of special thing going on. I usually don't like to bet teams and have some kind of celebration going on. I did like Washington, but then I'm like, oh, Teddy's playing. I like him. to exploit Washington a little bit. But two bad teams getting together, just give me the over. 3 in a row for Washington, 4 in a row for Denver. Somebody's got to win. Give me the over. Dave says Lions, yes. Jaguars, yes. Steelers, absolutely not. Carolina on the ice. Laying $3. Definitely, I'm not looking at that game. Not one bit. Pittsburgh, no. Lions, yes. Colts, I'm leaning the other way, but I just give me the under. Patriots, again, that's a game I don't want anything to do with. I liked the Chargers last week at 6. Now it's down to 4. I'm not interested at all. Washington, I could make an opinion on it. I'm not betting. Jaguars, yes. Carolina, don't like there. Jazz, given a 2. I'm not gonna say no to the Jazz. I like the Jazz. I like those hockey sticks, but something tells me bet the unders. Sunday unders, you can't go wrong with Sunday unders, Mr. Nika. Go for it. What do we got here? So we got under Buffalo 5.5. Ducks 5.5, Columbus 5.5. All those 5.5ers. Go, let's have some fun. Tune in TV. How are you today? Kings, yeah, we don't like the Mavericks. Jazz, okay. Rockets, yes. Somebody here wants to bet the Lakers. Said you're nuts. I tease Portland to 6.5. Safer than money. There you go. I'm not going to say no to that. Cowboys over, yes. Chargers 3. Yeah, again, people are just pounding the Patriots. I can't. I mean, if you like the Chargers at 6 when the line opened, why wouldn't you like them at 3.5? I mean, is this based on Eckler not playing? What is the deal on this one? Teased over 212 for the Lakers game. Yeah, I'm pulling for you there. Why are the Bengals not a good play? Just gave up 54 to the Patriots. Oh my goodness, Ricketts picks. I mean, again, I said on this spot, they're off a huge game. The whole world is betting. The whole world's betting them. And the line really hasn't moved. The line moved based on a quarterback change. I mean, they got the Browns on deck at home. You think they're looking at the Jets here? I know the Jets gave up 54 to the Patriots. I mean, let's go. But you also had the quarterback came in, the backup quarterback scored a couple points in that game too. Should they win by 20? Yes. I'm not a big fan of Taylor, the head coach. I could see him just calling a crap game, and all of a sudden this game's 23-13, you got a loser on your hands. I mean, I don't want to. If you do anything, I guess do first half. You'll know then. You could always bet more on Cincy. You'll know if your game's over. If it's ugly in the first half, they're not covering 9-11. I mean, if that's the case, Ricketts, so you're betting. I guess you're all over the Patriots now, plus down to 3 since they scored 54. Cincy. That's a high one today. Brandon, where have you been? And you usually have something funny on your little scroll here going. But thanks for popping in. It's good to see you. So Cincy, again, that's a tough number, but should they win? Yeah, this game should be 27-6. Detroit, yes. Bills, I could say yes to that. Saints, yes. Minnesota at home. Now they're a favorite. I really don't like them as a favorite. +2, I'd think about it. Now as a small favorite, I don't really like it as much. Canes, Yotes over. Are the Yotes going to score? I mean, laying $3. Yotes are terrible. Every game I look up there, we're getting $3. I think Bengals roll. Thinking when your franchise is historically terrible and you're getting a taste of success, you probably want to keep that going. I agree with that. And they definitely have, a talented team. But they're still the Bengals. Pandemic kills your sense of humor. It'll get back. I don't think the Patriots are that great, which puzzles me about the Bengals. Yeah, I mean, you see 54. I mean, what do you think this game should be? You don't think it's 11? I mean, the look-ahead line on this was the Jets -1 in the summertime, believe it or not. All right? Then it was 3. Bengals were 3 last week on a Wednesday, 3.5. By the end of the game Sunday, with them upsetting the Ravens, the line was 7. The quarterback goes out, it's 11. Joe Cool might be a real guy. Burrow's all right. I mean, he's definitely got guys around him who make him look good. I just don't want to lay 11.5. And I said, I told you why. They got a game. I've been doing this a long time. The other guy who's in here making fun of me if I'm a loser. Listen, I lose games. I win games. I'd rather take off a game instead of spending because I think something's going to happen. Then, can't just bet everything because you think it's going to happen and you think it's a win and easy. Yes. Go over to 48. The Bills could get 48 on their own. This Dolphin team's a mess. A hot mess. Not a cold mess, a hot mess. Hot messes. And we said that beginning of the year. I said, let's fade away on this Miami team. Everything. And Tua, the defense totally overachieved. Like nobody's business. And look, everybody's on Minnesota today. Everybody's on the Colts today. Everybody's on New England. Well, they were on New England +6. Now it's down. I'm sure Detroit's getting a lot of love because they're, playing Philly. And I'm sure Buffalo's the public favorite. That line's gone up. Those are probably the games taking a lot of action. I'm shocked. I'm shocked Tampa's not probably moving at all. That's interesting to me. But I don't know. Just see if any kind of movement on any of these things here. What do we got going on? Not much. Over 44. Yes. I'll go over 44 in a Washington game. Titans money line. I could say yes to that. That will not shock me. Everybody's on Indianapolis, so Tennessee's probably to play there. Lions, I'm with you. Going with the Titans, I still don't trust Wench. I get a big number. Hey, Rob, you want to should Cincy win? Absolutely. Am I betting them at 11.5? No. I'm happy where I got them at 3.5 or 4. Even for next week, I say this all the time. On Friday, Saturday, I'm looking to bet next Sunday's NFL games. Like I said, Sunday, I'm ready to take Dallas at 7.5 against Denver next week. What do you think about the Bills' first half? Yes, get it done. No, Bills' first half, no problem. I would take the Bills. Any kind of no real moves from last week either yet from the Lions. They'll start moving though. If you want anything in the NFL for next week, they'll be moving pretty soon. Tampa went down a half point. Of course it did, Markel, because I said let's take the Saints, and everybody from the chat jumps on New Orleans. You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. That's it. That's it for the show. We're going to roll out here. 20 to 12. Go get some work done. Get your Halloween costumes on. Listen, we got Dallas Mini tonight. We'll see look-ahead lines. We'll see what time we got look-ahead lines tonight. Right, halftime, we roll in at halftime. So if you want to come in at halftime, it's a short show. Maybe from now on look-ahead lines, maybe I'll send a link to a person in the chat. They can come in. They can come in and they can run through who they like on look-ahead lines. How would that go over? Would that go over good? Or would that be like a fart in an elevator? Nobody would want to do that. If you trust crab legs, take the Saints. Free minds coming in, says the Niners. I like the Niners. I mean, the Bears are bad. But no head coach today for the Bears. Then maybe that'll be good for them. Markel, my one play here, if I'm betting in the NBA, would be on the Kings or the Rockets. Probably Rockets, then Kings. Tune in TV. Have a good one. What time is halftime? Where are you, Mr. Nika? What time zone are you in? Depending where you are. Depending where you are, it's a different time for everybody else. Let's do it. You know it, Brandon. I know Richie will be here. Mr. Nika's in Toronto. I don't even know what time zone is up there. What do you guys do in Canada? Do you have time, or you just kind of like pour the maple syrup out, and depending how slow it comes out, you go by time that wise? I don't even know what Toronto East would that be Eastern time zone because they're in the AL East? So for you, I know I'm just making jokes, Mr. Nika. So over there, the game's 8:30. It's going to be closer to like probably 9:30, quarter to 10. And if you see the game, 9:30, 10, put your notification bell on. Someone put this up. I think someone put this up in my YouTube channel the other day, Rob, and it wasn't you. On the YouTube free pick side of things, they put it up. But all right, I'm going to post the plays one last time. Then, in honor of Gloria, I'll put my Mr. Potato Head costume on. And we're out of here. Listen, everyone, hit the like button on the way out. Hit the dislike button on the way out. I don't mind. But we'll be back for TD props. I did not do any props, KJ. I don't do. I just don't really bet props like that. I'll start, people start asking like first fives in baseball this year. And don't be jealous of my super contest. There are things I do sometimes on my own, and I didn't really bring them out onto the show, or just because, one, you can't really put them on websites anywhere. They don't have spots for them to be bet other than, Twitter or social media, stuff like that. But I'm going to try going forward here. I know we're halfway through the season and stuff. I'll start looking. Maybe for tomorrow night, for like the Monday night game, I'll try to throw something out for a TD prop. Because a lot of these things come out, like for NFL, this is all like day of kind of stuff starts throwing out. So for me, when I'm trying to get lines and bet things, see what's moving, I'm not really looking at those, especially when I got to load them all up. But I'll try going forward to throw something out here. I mean, and again, where do I draw the line, KJ? Because if it's just going to be like one in every game, you can probably find something for every game. I mean, I have to have a better screen capability. I'd love for it. I could just have something where I can load it up and just have a block down the side. Say, okay, here's your props for today, and just have it written out, and that's that. But it's scrolling, it's back and forth. It's only Midday Money gets a notification, huh? Not late night look ads. Interesting. All right, I did not know that. Well, why are the Saints just getting 4? Exactly, Fremont. That's why you're taking the Saints money line today. You're welcome. There you go. Enjoy some Saints and gumbo. Right? Is gumbo big in Louisiana? A little crawfish. We're out of here. Good luck, everybody. I'll see you at halftime if you remember to come in. If not, I'll see you Monday. Happy Monday. November. I'll see everybody next month. How about that? Next month. Take it easy. Bye-bye.